Hi everyone, I wanted to make this video because I've recently finished reading 1984 and Animal Farm by George Orwell, and I really wanted to make like a little review of these books and also to recommend some books for 2025. I think this is the first video I'm making based on books and my love for them. So yeah, I haven't done any videos recently, any vlogs recently, because I've been sick. I think you even now can hear it in my voice that I'm kind of sick, and I was so freaking busy with high school. So yeah, I really want to begin. I won't make like a huge and very long intro. I just want to begin with 1984 George Orwell. Oh, right now is one of my favorite books, and you know there are these books that after you finish them, you have to like stare into an abyss. Stare into nothing, because they let you like that. Empty-minded. You don't know what to think anymore. I won't give a lot of spoilers because maybe some of you've read the book, so you know what I'm talking about. But those who haven't read the book, oh god, I'm going to convince you to read it, because like it's such an amazing book and it's worth reading. I just loved it, and yeah, it kind of opened up your eyes and your mind, to think for yourself and to not let other people change you, because the ending for me, I thought that it wouldn't have ended something different, because the ending was so disappointing. I don't know. I'm still thinking about this book. I've finished 1984 a couple of days ago, and I still haven't recovered from it, because this book is a masterpiece. Also with Animal Farm, George Orwell, you must read these books. To be honest, I don't really like what I'm given to read for school, so I never read what I'm given for school by my teachers. So these books weren't like school related. All these books that you've seen here. Also, I got another bookcase because I couldn't put all my books in these two things. So like, yeah, and all these books that you see behind me, all of them, I mean, none of them is school related. All of them I've bought in because I wanted to read them, so none is school related. One tip that I give it to you right now is never read what school gives you, because they're fucking boring. These books. So read only the summary. That's what I do. Hopefully, well, teacher won't say it. She won't. I'm sure of it. But I never read what I'm given in school. Only the summary, and sometimes not even that, because it's kind of so long and boring. So yeah, this book. I think this one is banned in the US. I'm not sure, but I think I think it's banned. I don't know why they banned these books, because these are the books that open up your mind and your soul and your eyes. And this is like dystopian. I think it's kind of science fiction dystopian book. Even though you're not into these books, I've heard, oh my god, I've heard a lot of teenagers nowadays that they're into I don't even I don't even remember how they call them. Something with personal behavior or something. Books written by psychiatrists that tell you how to evolve personally. I don't know, and books about money. Anyways, even though you're not into these books, I really would recommend it, because it's like placing a dystopian in the future. 1984 was written in 1948, so it's like change the numbers. And yeah, it's about everything is different. People that is more like a political book, and I'm not into politics at all, and I don't want to be either. But this book is like amazing. it's the government that alterates the past to control the people and to control their minds. Each of them has this television in their house that they're being watched constantly, where and they're being watched every single step they make. And it's about this person, that he wants to be different. He wants to escape this kind of everyone to be the same. The government wants everyone to be the same and to control everyone. But oh my god, I can't even. This book is amazing. It's life-changing and life-saving. But at the end, I'm not going to tell you what happens at the end. You must find out. I won't give spoilers. I promised to myself that I won't give spoilers. So yeah, he wants to be different. This ministry of love, and it's only about war. Ministry of Peace, also they're all about war, and they try to alterate everything from the past, and change all the documents, and people who think against them, they get them and they put them in this room 101, and they torture them. They literally torture them so that they would come to their side, to the government side. And it says you'll have to find out. So you think that 2 + 2 = 4. Well, this book will prove you otherwise. You must read it. It's an amazing book. I love this. Wordsworth Classics, 1984, George Orwell. This book literally changed my life. Probably the best book I've read this month, this year, 2025, and January. On Animal Farm, George Orwell. I think I've read it, and it's kind of, his mirroring the society, because Animal Farm, it's mirroring the society we're living in, something like, also political, also with the government, and because the animals there are mistreated, and they overwork, and they want to be, they want to be all equal, and they want more food, and they want freedom, and they kind of make like a war with the person who rules the farm, and that person goes away and they go to rule the farm, but afterwards they're not equal anymore. I mean, there was a quote in this book, I think, if I remember well, that all animals are equal, but some animals are more equal than the others, or something like that. So this one is so amazing. And there also one quote at the ending. I'm going to read it to you because maybe you've seen it. It was right at the ending. Yeah. 12 voices were shouting in anger, and they were all alike. No question now that had happened to the faces of the pigs. The creatures outside looked from pig to man, and from man to pig, and from pig to man again, but already it was impossible to say which was which. So, mirroring the society we're living in, and how they want us to think that we are equal, but at the same time some of us are more equal than others, but at the same time we're all the same. So I really recommend these books. Now, classics. Then we're going to go through another, change the subject to contemporary writers. I got where is it? Oh, here. Okay. Kathleen Glasgow. The Glasgow. This one, amazing book, amazing. It's about a girl who is, her parents have divorced and her grandmother died, and she kind of finds like a friend in drinking, and she drinks and she thinks that she's the problem, and yeah, she's at a breaking point. Everyone wants something from her, everyone is expecting her to be perfect, and she kind of goes, and yeah, she's there's only one thing that can take the pain away from her, and that's drinking. But at the point when there comes a point when she blacks out at the party, and then her parents send her to a rehab, and from that rehab everything changes, her life changes, you know. So this book, it's amazing. I've read it, even though you see it, it's thick, it is thick, but I've read it in like a week, because it's an easy read, and also you can't put it down, you can't. I love this one. It's one of my favorite books. I know, it's probably top 10, definitely top 10. So, and also by the same author as it's Girl in Pieces. Yeah, this is about a 17-year-old girl, and she kind of harms herself. That's why it's Girl in Pieces, and it's cut because she's a cutter. And yeah, you want to know more about this book, go Google it online, see the summary and read it, because yeah, I only give good books to read, good recommendations. I don't know why, even to my family I recommend good books and they don't read. I don't know why people don't read anymore. I mean, it's not, you know, the thing is, you don't have mandatory to read something that others tell you, or the teachers tell you, or you know, or your mother or your father or whatever. No, you must read what you love, you what makes your soul blossom, and it doesn't matter if you read a book, like if you read this book in a month or in a year, it doesn't matter. The thing that matters is that you must read, you know, because it completely changes your life. A reader lives 1,000 more lives than a normal person does, and you're also more wise, you know. I won't tell my age, because in fact I'm 82. I'm secretly married to Paul McCartney. But no, people tell me that I'm so freaking wise, but you know where those things come from is from reading books. All of this that you see behind me, I've read them. Well, not all of them, but most of them I read them. So yeah, these kind of books changed and saved my life and saved me from myself, you know. And yeah, what can I tell you? They're amazing, and I only give good books recommendations, I'm telling you. Yeah. And now another book that I really want to talk to. So it's there. I haven't read it, but I will read it. It's kind of not thick, but you know, it doesn't matter if it's this or if it's 2,000 pages or 200 pages. The thing that matters is the essence and what the book gives you. You know, you can read a book that it has 300,000 of pages, and you're kind of bored and you will learn nothing from it. And also the book can be like this, 100 something pages, 145 or something, and you can learn a lot, and it might have a greater impact on your life. I haven't opened it, so you might want to call it even an unboxing here, and I don't know, the book. I got it recently, like yesterday. It was a present from my parents. And I don't like to, you know, when I'm getting a present, I rather open it neatly, you know. So it's this book. It is this book, The Vegetarian by Han Kang. So I really wanted this one for a long time because I know this book was written by the authors who won the Nobel Prize for Literature in 2024, and I really wanted to read a book by her because, yeah, to see what can I learn from it. I've read a summary for this one. I can't tell you. I can't recommend it to you right now because I haven't read it. But I know this one. It's about a woman who kind of decides to stop eating meat, and that's radically changes her life and her relationship with herself, and also with her family and with the other people, and changes her perspective on the world. So I wanted also I'm vegan. So God also I made a video about veganism on the show if you want to check it out. It's my choice. Also, almost in April this year I make 1 year of being vegan. So congrats to me. This one is not very thick, but as I've told you, might learn a lot more from these books. So yeah, I haven't read too much, only 4 books, and I haven't read too much. It's like, I don't know, February, and like it's been 1 month and a half from this year, and I've read 4 books. So this is kind of the first book review of 2025, and now I want to make like a little by the way, let's say, because I know if you've seen some of my other videos, maybe I've talked about these books. Definitely I've talked about these 2 books a lot, and maybe I've driven you insane with them, but I must tell once again about these books. I must, because these 2 changed my life. Yeah. Okay. Now, books that changed my life. Okay, so I've got here 4 books that I think everyone should read in a lifetime. So everyone should read these 4 books. The first one is The Other Half of Augusta Hope. I've told you about this one. It's about a girl who, I'm going to give like a short summary because I don't want to bore you. It's about a girl who she doesn't feel like she fits in anywhere. She kind of has a higher intelligence than the average, and she doesn't feel like she fits in, anywhere, and she wants to escape from her village where she lives with her family. She also has a twin sister, and she has like that a hope. She wants to visit, she wants to see, she wants to go to other countries, to evolve and to be better every day, and she kind of chases herself because she can't put a finger on what she and who she is, because and also it says, here, you're not lost, you're just looking. So this book, I've read it this summer, and oh my god, it's the best. You must read this book. You must, because it's life-changing. It's life-changing, this book. And there are also, I can't put my finger on it to place it in a category of books, but it's not thriller, not mystery, not adventure, not, I don't know. So, and then happens, I won't give spoilers, it happens a tragedy. She also has a twin sister, I think I've said it, I don't know. And it happens a tragedy, and then our life changes radically, and this book will teach you how to love life and how to appreciate life. And yeah, these 4 books changed my life and taught me that all of these things are unimportant. That we worry about unimportant things too much, that we consume ourselves and we give too much energy to things that are not important, to day-to-day dramas that they don't matter, and we forget to enjoy the small gifts that life gives us. We're kind of blocked into ourselves, into our little screens, into our little houses, and we can't watch it from another perspective. We just forget to just watch the sky, to smell a flower, and to to feel glad for this beauty that surrounds us. Because we've cried for millions of years, and our eyes just are blind to beauty. We just can't see it anymore around us. So that's also, these 4 books also inspires my novel. I'm writing a book right now. I've written a book. I finished writing it. Now I'm editing it. It's so fucking hard to edit a book. I don't know why. It's easier to write it than to edit it. It doesn't make sense. And it drives me crazy. It's kind of a slow way to edit it. But hopefully next year or a year and a half, this book will be out in the wild for you to read. I won't tell you what it's about, because somebody else might steal my idea, so I won't tell you. You must check it out when it'll come out. I'll tell it to you. So yeah, this, the other half of August, I hope. Then, Below the Big Blue Sky. This one, Anna McPartlin, the authoress, and she's the best-selling author of The Last Days of Rabbit Highs, the first book from the series. I don't have it, but they're not kind of actually connected. It's the same story, but you can pick it up if you read the second book first, And yeah, it's about a woman, and she dies of breast cancer. And after her death, she's like the glue. Her family members are the pieces. She's like the glue that keeps them together. And after she dies, everyone kind of, collapses into their problems and their grief, and each one of them copes differently. And yeah, this is a book about how to love life, and that there is life after death. And it was a quote that I remember from this book. It takes death to put life into perspective, and I think it is kind of true. We don't appreciate life until it's too late, and that is so fucking and that is so fucking sad. Yeah. Then this one, oh my god, this book broke my heart. I literally cried. I cried also of this too, but this one made me ugly crying, because this one is based on a true story, and it's heartbreaking, life-wrecking, but you must read it, so you'll appreciate more everything that you have. And after reading this book, you won't say that you're unlucky or that you know every single problem from your life. You'll think that it's so fucking small. It's The Boy Who Gave His Heart Away. A true fucking story. Cole Morton, this book. Sorry for my voice, I've told you I'm sick and I can't breathe through my nose, so yeah. So this boy literally gave his heart away. It's about the story of 2 boys that they were around 14, 15, 16 years old. They were teens, and they both had this incurable diseases. One was dying from his brain was damaged, and the other one was dying from heart failure, and one had to die in order to give the other boy life. And you know, in these situations, the families don't connect and they don't meet each other. But in this case, the mothers, especially the mothers, they meet and they kind of form this bond, this connection, you know, because once mothers was, you know, boy's heart is beating in the other's chest. So yeah, and at the end, so this is such a sorrowful book, even though it is not thick, but that doesn't mean it's not sorrowful. So after reading this book, and meanwhile while I was reading this book, I can't put it into words. It's so unsettling, but at the same time, it makes you precious everything that you have, you know, and it teaches you how precious and how fragile life is, and how in a moment it could all just go away, you know. Now you have everything, but you think you have nothing because of all that fucking little problems that bothers you that are fucking unimportant. And the next moment, you know, you can't, you know, you must read this one. You must read this one. At the end, I promise I won't give spoilers, but I'm going to give to this one. At the end, they both die, both of the boys. Yeah. So fucking unsettling. Then this book, the fourth one. I haven't finished it. Not even half of it. If you can see, I've read only 100 pages of it. Because it's also a true story. It's about a woman who fell off her horse while riding, and she broke her neck, her back, and she was left paralyzed. And then she had to live. I can tell you what I've read from 100 pages. Now I'm at the point where she is in a hospital, and she kind of, and it's all her through experience, you know. And she says how it was there, and you know, it was so unsettling. I couldn't finish it because I hadn't had the guts to finish this book. The word I fell out of. But yeah, these 4 books are the ones that everyone must read in a lifetime. Yeah. Hopefully you liked this video, and if you would like more videos of books recommendations, so art, or my evolution and journey in learning foreign languages, because I'm a polyglot and also learning BSL, you can subscribe if you like, whatever. So hope you liked it. So see you next time.